crazy. You took
yeah.
You took a bite out of the dough, right?
No, you bought it that way.
Okay. I am just making sure no weirdo in Safeway decided that was a good idea.
Maybe they did. But they were me. Dun dun dun! I thought I was funny. I'll take that joke. It's fine. I guess I can move this up a little. There we go. Oh. Hey, how are you? Hello. Hi, outsider. Why? Don't feel guilty. You're totally fine. Like, it's not a big deal. Or just, better yet, have one on your phone and one on your computer. I'm just here to find resolution in your day. Hi, Nod. How are you? Oh, nice. Oh, man, that's a day. I don't miss those days. Working on an essay all day just to be like, oh, did I eat dinner? I didn't eat did you eat breakfast? Bad. Hey, thank you, Psycho. That's okay. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Oh, I'm happy that you... Oh, I'm happy they do. That's good to hear. Hi, Nate. So what's up, man? How's everybody doing? Oh. I guess I could big face. Oh, do we want to? Don't. It's okay. Like I said, it's not a big deal. I'm just getting back into it anyway. I took a week and a half off, so. Hi, Yogi. Any. I don't have any specific pronouns. Just don't call me late for dinner. Bye, Zion. Oh, yeah, my bad. Yay, thank you, Nate. Hey, oh, Claudence, how you doing? Hi, Mr. Black. I love soup. Oh, nice. Nah, you're good. I started it late today. Aw, Elvis, thank you. Alright. Are you in now? Are you here? Are you gonna come over here? Sort of, best you can. I don't know, can I
right
scoot
here.
over?
You're good, go ahead.
Like, alright. Ellis is here as well. Ellis is here as well. Okay. The game that I was looking at playing, today... Oh, okay, we're gonna... Anyway. The game that we're gonna play today, I'm gonna be honest, I found it... I don't know how I found it, but I found it. Probably fucking around on Steam. I have not hung out with Madame Macabre recently. Unfortunately. Our schedules are just messed. We'll see how that goes if things move forward with my plan to try to shift to full-time. But we'll see. I don't remember how I found this game. Came out, like, last year on the 9th in March. Literally, I think it was $1.99? This game is $1.99, which is a drop in comparison to some of the other more sophisticated games that I have managed to purchase in my time. Horse Riding Deluxe Simulator 2, for example. Not my smartest purchase. But certainly not my last dumb purchase. Oh, that's cute! Little spotted kittens. Anyway. This will probably be my second stupid purchase. So, I didn't want for you guys to miss this opportunity for what is probably hot garbage. According to the ratings, it's very positive out of the 807 reviews it's gotten. So who knows? I don't know. Maybe it's a wild fucking ride. Maybe I'm going to be pleasantly surprised. I don't know. Let's get into it, though. You will answer a series of questions that will reveal your potential fate. These questions may make you uncomfortable, but with great knowledge comes great sacrifice. Can you make it all the way through the horoscope? And if you do, are you sure you want the answers you seek? So, I don't know. Maybe this will end well. Maybe it'll end fucking poorly. I don't know. I'm just here for the ride. And I don't know, man. I don't know what made me buy this game. I couldn't tell you. Oh, wow. All right. Hey, kinky garlic bread. That's my boy. Oh, wow. All right, well, we're going to go ahead and turn that background music down a little bit. No, not 0. 40 is good. 40 is good, I think, for me. All right, let's see where this goes. I'm just here for the vibes. Same. Now, in order to begin, this is the most important part of this entire experience. You will be asked a series of questions, and you must answer them honestly. Now, when I say answer them honestly, I don't mean answer them how you'd like to answer them. Answer them with truth, even if that's hard to face. We all want a positive outcome. We don't always get what we want, however. What you'll find here may be disturbing. The truths you uncover. Do you want the truth? If you're sure, then continue. The process is very simple in theory. Just answer a long series of questions. You see, as long as you're honest with these questions and answers, you'll be able to see your own future here. As long as the answers you provide to the questions asked are 100% honest and true, this process will simply unlock a part of your mind that you do not have natural access to. Call it natural intuition, a sixth sense, if you will. This is you. This is your own mind. This is simply nature taking its course. This is the human brain working as a defense mechanism. While attempting to answer many of these questions, you'll often wonder things like, well, this answer depends on the circumstances. Create your own circumstances in your mind and answer the questions with a simple yes or no as you see fit. You may not understand nor realize it, but your mind will develop the situation required to answer your question the way it needs to be answered. I invite you to grab a drink of water, sit back, relax, and enjoy the experience. We're about to begin with a series of questions, and provided that you're a willing participant, we will be unlocking some substantial information today. Most likely information that you could regret learning. Ready, set, go. All right. So I'm gonna move my head. My head is gonna, oh wait, wrong head. Gotta move the little head. Hold on. Okay. There we go. Moving my little head over here. Little head's gonna go over here today.
Little head versus big head?
This is where little head's going today. Alright. Everybody say hi to Shifted Little Head. Yep. For games with threatening auras is what this game is. So I'm gonna be completely honest. Part of the reason I wanted to play this game is I saw it and I was like, oh, this is some bullshit. Like, this is just a game where motherfuckers pop up and ask you questions. Like, bitch, that's fine. And I was like, fuck it, let's buy it. So I may or may not have been sober when I made this purchase. May or may not have been a victim of the birthday juice. But it's here now, and we're going to answer these questions. And you guys get to see how I would answer these questions. And I'll answer them, and then we're gonna talk it out. Bad decisions were made on this day, so here we go. Hey.
Any bullshit.
Fucking thanks, I guess. All right. Alice is the name of this character, which, by the way, I love how she looks in her little picture. I think she's bomb. Alice, are you afraid of the dark? All right, so the quick gun answer for me is immediately no. But it depends on the kind of dark. Because I think the thing that people forget are there are different kinds of darkness. There's like... And when I say that, think about it for a second. Because if you walk into the darkness of a forest in the middle of the night, on a night where the moon is gone, there is a new moon. Like, your eyes are straining, your ears waiting for any kind of any noise. But then, on the other hand, an opposite element, the darkness that comes at the bottom of the ocean. When you look over the side of a deck of a ship, and you look into nothing, it's just black. That is a different kind of motherfucking scary dark, and I don't give a fuck what you say. So...
It's crushing and endless and completely unknown.
Fuck!
In a forest, you know there are trees, there might be things creeping around, but underwater, in the deep of the ocean, it is truly unknown. We know more about space than we know about our own oceans.
Yeah, that's true.
Not to mention, if you're anything lower than like 30 feet, you're slowly starting to suffocate because anything past 30 feet, you have the weight of a semi-truck on you as far as water goes.
Yep.
So there's that.
Walking from my bathroom to bedroom, they're connected to each other. Except for the ocean spookies, yeah. Okay, I'm going to instinctually say no, because I think what they mean is like your primary concept of darkness, which is, I mean, a dark room in an empty
Bedroom,
house. So like,
off stub toe.
so I'm gonna say no. If the ocean can be terrifying, would you consider yourself to be a loner? Well, all right. So, yes. Listen, I am the canceled plans friend. I'm going to be honest about it.
You are a loner, but you have friends. Like, you have people that you are close with and you have friends, but you are the canceled plans friend. You are the I don't have the spoons right now friend. And
Yeah.
there's nothing wrong with that, but you are the solitary person with friends on the other end of the horn.
Yeah, that's fair.
So I would say that the answer is still yes.
Like, yeah. Regardless.
Like, me being the exemption because we're married, you are a loner.
Wow. Well, thanks.
You're welcome.
Oh, man. I'm not sure what Cthulhu has to do with cheese in the next sentence, but get it. All right. Do you ever feel alone even when in a crowd? No. My immediate answer to that is no. And not even like there's a difference in loneliness. I myself don't feel alone. In fact, I feel suffocated in a crowd. So, yeah, no. No, I do not, unfortunately. Wow. If you knew the date of your best friend's death, would you tell them? Oh. Okay, hold on. Wait. Do I know how they die? Or, like, is it just, I know the date, but I don't know how? Because I feel like me knowing that is going to be worse than them knowing that, in a sense. Because, like, you know that when that day comes, unless you know, like, right down to the date, hour, time, second, like, nanosecond.
Just to clarify, when you and I watched the trailer, I'm pretty sure I saw the question pop up about knowing how they died, and I believe that's separate.
Okay.
So I would treat this as just the date.
So just do it as just the date.
Sorry,
if I knew the date of my best friend's death, would I tell them? I don't think I could.
Do you want to assume best friend as me?
Yeah.
Or are we thinking best friend is like Al?
No.
Okay.
You're my best friend.
Would you tell me?
No.
Okay.
Oh no, I'm sad. Oh no.
Like, could you truly hold that away from me if we went to sleep that night and you knew tomorrow was the day?
You would know.
Yeah, because you can't hide nothing from me.
No.
I get my Christmas present 6 months early. You can't hide anything. Don't cry on stream.
I can't. No, that makes me sad. Oh no.
I am the king of sad.
I couldn't tell you. But I would tell you without telling you because you would know anyway. What did you get for Christmas?
Nothing. Because you're gonna be dead.
No. Oh no.
Honey. No.
Oh no. This game's horrible. It was so bad.
No.
Okay, thank you.
Okay.
But no, I still wouldn't tell them.
Okay.
This got, like, look, I started this and I'm like, this game's gonna ask me what my favorite cheese is. And it's 3 questions in and it's like, death. Like, wait. There's some people who would say they would tell them. I would make the most of it personally. That's my thing.
I could. I think I would end up being like that fucking episode with Squidward and SpongeBob in the pies. Like, I would just
God.
Make it as good as possible.
No. Wow. Okay. Have you ever been in a physical fight? I don't know. Would you call that a fight? I wouldn't really call that a fight.
That's not a fight.
That wasn't a fight. That was a fist bitch slap.
You've not been in a fight.
Well, does 5th grade count?
No.
Like an adult fight? Like in a physical adult fight?
Hi, Spike. And no, I don't think so.
Oh, that's so sad. If they're asking, have I ever been in a physical adult fight? No, not as an adult. I don't do that. I don't hit first. That's not me. Are you uncomfortable in deep open water? Yes. We just talked about that. Yes, it's fucking uncomfortable.
Not the same.
Like, I don't mind being in open water itself, but there's something so ghost ship about being out on the ocean in the middle of fuckland with nothing but fucking fuck water all over the fucking place.
Fuck water.
And then you look out into the distance on a non-moon sky where it's new moon and there's no shit out there and it's just fucking black. Everything is just all over the place. It's like Bob Ross missed the canvas and it was just a black canvas and it just, nobody painted it. It's terrifying.
Okay, honey.
This game's got me fucked up, okay?
There's like 4 questions in here.
Good God. If you could give up your friends to become rich and famous, would you? Like, no. Is that an honest question?
It's a gauge of character.
Is that an honest? People would do that? Why wouldn't you just bring your friends with you? I thought that's the whole point. Like, yeah, like, hey, I got, rich and famous. Like, spread the wealth. Like,
this is the genie price you pay.
Be rich and famous and lose your friends, or have your friends and work your ass off to at least become, like, marginally successful and happy in life? Like, what kind of fucking question?
This is significantly easier if you have no friends.
What is this, capitalism? Yes, I'd like to buy new friends for 500, Alex.
I mean, that's kind of how it works.
You guys are fucked. I would not give up my friends to become rich and famous. That's... Nah. You know what? No, I'm gonna stop for a second before I answer this one. Like, I've had a lot of people over my lifetime, and even a lot of friends do me fucking dirty in my lifetime. And I'm not innocent either. I've done shit too, and like, I've learned from that and I've grown from that. And you know, when you're young and you're a teenager, like, some of the conversations you remember having with people, you're like, wow, they were an asshole, or like, wow, I was an asshole. And it's like, it's an angst book. The original name for Facebook. Anyway.
No, it was MySpace.
Oh. But like, in all serious, like, I can't understand the concept that you wouldn't bring your friends with you. Like, again, there's a lot of people that have done me dirty in my lifetime, but I don't think I would be willing to give up those experiences with them and that learning curve and that growth if it meant losing them. I don't know. Maybe that's me. Some people either don't have good friends or are desperate for being able to live without fear of starving or medical problems, etc., and some combination thereof. That's fair. Oh, Spike, no. I could never lose you. What do you mean? I can't quit you, Mr. Creepypasta. You don't understand what it's like. I really can't quit you, though. I love you and your stupid sandals. Yeah, rich and not famous. That's fair. All right. If you looked into a
Sorry.
What?
It took me a second to compute what you said, rich and not famous.
That's what it says. If you looked into a crystal ball and saw that the love of your life was going to hurt you badly, would you leave them? Oh, that question makes me sick to my stomach a little bit. I'm
gonna eat the last slice of cheese on them.
No, because I'm coming from this question, whereas a lot of people have not been divorced.
Yeah.
A lot of people have not been in the position where they've had to get divorced. And when you marry somebody, at least in my personal position, like, when you marry somebody, like, you expected them to be your best friend, your partner, like, that is your world, you know, and you would do anything for this person, and there is no feeling like the feeling that comes with realizing that it's over, and there is nothing you can do or they can do to change the fact that it's done. And it's strange to acknowledge it the day that it happens, because you knew it was coming almost that morning or that evening or whatever, and then it just happens, and it's like, no, that's it. It's done. So if I knew that they were going to hurt me, and I knew it was going to end the way that it did, for example, I think I would still do it. I wouldn't leave them. I would still go through until the dirty ass end of whatever was coming, because there is a butterfly effect that would happen, I think, if you didn't learn the things that you needed to learn that came with the struggle in the event that led up to the event, or even if it was an accident, you know, if an accident happened because of this person, there's something that needed to be learned within that. So I feel like you would be giving up the experiences. So no, I wouldn't leave them. Well, I wouldn't, because it isn't the point of love of your life could those experiences. Yeah, okay, exactly. So like, thanks, Dosick. So exactly, like, I don't think I could give that up. I'm gonna say no, I couldn't. Would you consider yourself to be courageous? I've done some motherfucking dumb shit in my life, okay? So yes.
Fucking horses, bro.
I wouldn't call that courageous. That is surpassed dumb Jew shit. It is, but see, that's the thing though. Like, you can learn so much from like playing this game yourself and actually like sitting down and being like, oh, like what would I do, you know? I was a little off for some reason. But like I feel like you could learn a lot of stuff. I don't know, maybe that's just me though. Can I flip my camera? Hold on. God damn it. Is it? No, that's not. Listen, I'm okay. Hold on. Just give me a minute. Oh, okay, there we go. This is strange. Do I want this? No, I don't want this. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. All right, we're good. Sorry. I don't think it's about thinking ahead, to be honest. On one hand, we're all human and we all make mistakes, but on the other hand, could we trust that there would be growth in overcoming? A one-off mistake is not the same as habitual toxicity, in my opinion.
That's true.
So that's true, and I'm not going to contest that. But you also have to think about the fact that, would there be a lesson learned? Maybe not to that person, but somewhere down the line, something that happened spread to a cause and effect to cause the next thing to happen, which makes the dominoes fall in the first place. If it weren't for certain decisions that we made, that whether we realized it or not, had a massive impact on someone else, who's to say? Like, what is life worth living then if that's the case? Because, fuck, man, if I thought that what I wasn't doing didn't make a difference, I wouldn't do it. Even if it meant making a difference to a single person that was affected by one sentence that was said 6 years ago. Just like anything, it's going to have an effect somewhere. Hey, Trap. Hi, Zem. We are playing Dosic, and it's totally okay. We're playing a game called Horrorscope, so we're getting in deep for the beginning of this stream. Basically, this game is asking questions, and it's a horoscope-based game based upon the questions that you're answering. But we're getting discussionary about it. It did not. Don't tell anybody. What do you mean? That never happened. No. Did you bring cookies?
Give me 2 seconds. I'm like in the middle of...
Are you okay? Do you got your inhaler? Okay. You go eat something, Phoenix. What are you doing? Aw, take a nap, Trap. Feel better, okay? I don't know what you mean. I don't have a feel. It never happened and you can't prove it. Yeah.
That came on really fast. I'm sorry.
Are you okay?
It's still really tight. I'll be okay.
Well, just take your time and don't pant breathe.
I'm trying.
That'll make it worse.
It's just tight.
That do not do a feel. Would you consider yourself to be courageous? Yes. Jokes aside, I would say I'm relatively courageous. I just do some dumb shit leaping in, so... As a head first reactionary event, yeah, sure, I'm courageous. Yeah, alright. Would you consider yourself to be a shallow person? I don't think I'm a shallow person. I think that I periodically have, like programmed shallow thoughts. Like, old habits that, you know, were ingrained by, like, I guess... By growing up in the place that I did with the people that I did and some of the like, oh, the Hollywood concept of if you see a pretty skinny girl in a commercial, like, that has to be what ideal beauty looks like because everybody says so. So I personally am not shallow because I don't care what you look like.
I think that everybody has shallow thoughts. Like, that doesn't just apply to looks. That applies to all kinds of judgments. But I think it was like a Johnny Depp quote where it's like, the thought that counts isn't your first thought, but the thought that comes after. Like, when you act, like, you have your first thought where, like, let's say I see a girl walking down the street and I'm like, I have a judgmental thought about like her appearance or something that comes from maybe the way I was brought up or whatever.
Right, societal.
But then when I stop and go, wait a minute, that's fucked up. Let me actually use my brain. Like, that's the thought that counts. Like, reactionary, shallow thoughts are almost involuntary because of the society we live in, but being able to think it through like an adult is what actually makes you shallow or not.
I agree with that. I personally, again, I don't feel like I'm a shallow person.
Hey, fire.
But, hello! But I do agree with you, and yeah, that's kind of like this societal ingrained, like, this is what we're expected to think, or whatever. Then again, I can't really say a whole lot about anything. I covered myself tattoos, got piercings, and married Ellis. So.
And married Ellis.
But, yeah, no, I'm gonna go with no. Do you fear the unknown? On, like, a spooky level? No. On, like, am I gonna get, like, slammed for not doing taxes when I was 20? Kind of. Like,
that's scary anyway.
Am I afraid of the adult unknown? Potentially. What?
You've got like, let's see. I just need to talk. Can you call me? Like, that one teacher in high school, 10 missed calls from your mom, car troubles, and the IRS, bro. Like, that.
Car trouble? Why is car troubles up here?
It stresses me out. But, like, those are the things in order of scariness.
That's your list? Car troubles and then the IRS?
Yeah, pretty much.
Aren't there scarier things than car troubles?
For me, not having that mobility is, like, fucking terrifying. Because when I got kicked out, I had no car and I had, like, no way of doing anything, and I was literally on the street.
Take a bus!
Okay, but that's, like, a trauma thing for me.
Okay, well, that's different. Like, generally, though, normally, like, I don't know if I would put cars up that high. Even Joker's afraid of the IRS. No, you don't. You don't fuck with the IRS. I'm gonna say that and, like, FBI agent Ned is gonna pop up as a screen name on stream chat. That's when I know. Ned's gonna sell me out. He's gonna tell everybody my browser history. Yeah. See, and that's my thing is, like, personally, and I feel like that's the difference between the two. Is like, personally, the car troubles doesn't affect me, but it affects Ellis deeply. In my case, like, I don't know, man. I got left at Walmart until 4 a.m. when I was a teenager. So it's like,
yeah,
my worries and my concerns are completely different from a normal person's.
It's also not just car troubles. Like, the financial aspect, actual car accidents terrify the absolute shit out of me. It's like the second scariest thing next to fires.
This is the FBI. Wow, no! Cannot! You can't confirm that. You can't. No. Do you fear the unknown? No. I'm gonna go with a general no. Does answering a ringing phone give you... Fuck yes, it does! Woo! All you hear on the other line is... It's one of, like, 3 things. One of which isn't really scary, but that's fine. Just wait. Return the slab. The Happy Birthday song from Silent Hill 3. Or even The Room. I think they play it in The Room, too. So one of those. Or then, what's your favorite scary movie?
That ain't scary.
But that's why I was like, that shit ain't scary. That's like, hey, what's your favorite scary movie, Daddy? What's up? How you doing? Hey, I'm good. I'm free. Like,
Netflix and kill, bro.
We've been trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty.
Jesus fucking Christ, Spike.
This is dumb. I appreciate, like, 10 people came and 10 people left because I'm confident they're like, what's going on? Horror movies make me smile too, man. Kind of, yeah. Alright, does answering a ringing phone give you anxiety? It does, honestly. That is a deep set thing in me where I am always expecting the worst news on the other end of a ringing phone. So,
yeah, trauma response.
Yep, big trauma response.
What kind of question is that?
You like jazz?
I guess my answer may be a little more straightforward.
If you found a suitcase full of money, would you keep it? Is it just full of money? Because I feel like if it's a suitcase, there's going to be, like, personal identification on it, right? So, like, I would look for the ID, and I would want to, like, see if there's an identification to be like, hey, like, where did this unusual amount of suitcase of money come from? Like, that could belong to literally anybody. Could you imagine if that wound up, like, belonging to the mob? Like, what if that was a mob suitcase full of money? Like,
Not a mob suitcase, a mab suitcase.
I don't want that on my hands. Like, you don't know where that came from. You don't know who it belongs to. You don't know what guy it's supposed to be for. And, like, what if, oh God, what if you're, like, doing a thing, big brain, what if you're, like, doing a thing, and then you find the suitcase, and you're like, oh, this suitcase full of money. I could do a lot of stuff with this suitcase. And then you got the suitcase in your hand. But then, like, Tony Two Toes, like, comes out of the fucking alley, and he's like, hey, man, you the guy? And you're like, no. And he's like, you got the suitcase. You sure you're not the guy? Then you become the guy. You don't have a choice but to be the guy because Tony Two Toes is fucking on you, man. He thought you were the guy. And even though you're not the guy who's supposed to be the guy is probably a dead guy.
I'm going to give you one step further. You ready?
No.
Plot twist. The Fae have had to evolve with the times. That's their new gift.
Don't take the suitcase! No! Oh no! What has happened? If you guys don't draw fucking Tony Two Toes, I'm gonna be so mad. You need to... Where's Ash? Fucking Ash, bro. I need Ash to be here to draw Tony Two Toes. Damn. His fedora's bent. He's got like a lapel half missing from his jacket, burned away by cigarette ash that had fallen off a cigarette he fell asleep and forgot about that almost burned down his house and his wife in it. But then, like, they have a dog and the dog got away because, you know, the dog always has to get away. Anyway. Is it the plot to Dumb and Dumber? Wait, did they find a suitcase full of money in Dumb and Dumber? I haven't watched Dumb and Dumber in so long.
I haven't seen it since I'm a kid.
Oh my God, that's the guy. That's the fucking guy. Okay, sorry, anyway. Alright, so morally, I would be looking for an ID before I actually took the suitcase full of money. Like, I want to know if it belongs to somebody. But if it's just, like, a random suitcase filled with money, there's no identification, there's no nothing, I'm ducking behind the first alleyway and dipping out so nobody sees me with that suitcase full of money, getting the first car that I can possibly find to crawl into and just taking the fuck off. Because you know what? I'll pay that money to the owner of the car that I stole just to leave me alone because I gotta get the fuck out of there. I don't know whose money that actually is, but here we go. So yes, I'd keep it. Oh, this? Oh no, this is not me.
Pretty close.
Well, I mean, it's pretty close, but it's not me. I got this shirt as a gift from somebody ages ago. The artist at the corner, though, is Inaki. So I'm gonna be honest, I bought it. I mean, I didn't buy it. They bought it, I think from one of the online stores. So I'm not confident. But no, it's not me. But I'm gonna start working on merch. True story. I am gonna start working on Gumroad merch, which includes like posters from photo shoots, mouse pads, and stuff like that. So give me time. I'm gonna do it. It's just because of the job thing. It's been bad. So it's fine. No, it's not me. I mean, yeah, but I could see that. So you know. She cute. It's actually Zarya. It's just tattooed punk Zarya. That's the joke here. But yeah. So my bad. Anyhow. Alright. Does the name John mean anything to you? John Jacob Jingleheimer Smith. His name is my name too. Whenever you go out, people always shout. Jenkins! No, that don't mean shit to me. I don't know anybody named... Well, I do know somebody named... Wait a minute. I know plenty of people named John, but like... No. I was gonna say no. I don't know. That's fair, Cyber. Excuse me? Would you consider yourself to be manic? Depressed? I don't know. Would you say I'm manic?
No.
I wouldn't say so. Yeah, dear John. No. No, I would not consider myself to be manic. I don't do the self-diagnosis anyway, although I am technically manic depressed, so I guess yes, but not no. I don't know, no.
I've never seen you have, like, a manic episode.
Well, because my manic episodes consists of doing stupid, dangerous things like getting back on the back of a 1,100-pound animal and eating myself.
I wouldn't call that manic. You don't have manic times, you have ADHD episodes. There's a difference.
That's true. My mania is not mania. It's why am I mad about something? Do you get bored easily?
Follow the dopamine.
So is that a yes?
Yes.
I would say yes. Yeah. Yeah. Like, follow the dopamine is a big thing. So, like, yeah, I will go with that. Do you ever take dangerous and unnecessary risks?
Seahorses.
Seahorses. Seahorses and seashell. Seashell. I technically that's a yes, because it says, do you ever take them? Like, I take a risk crawling on the back of an animal every day. Like, yeah, I'd say I take risks. I do some dumb shit. This is the dumb bitch juice episode.
You also have a high content wolf dog. If we want to be straightforward.
So? Yeah, and he's a fucking potato.
Yes, but if we're looking in the general sense of what people would deem to be risky or dangerous.
He's as risky as I am. What do you mean?
Yeah, because you're a werewolf.
You can't prove that. That's not on paper. I don't see. Where's the Maury test?
Okay.
Can't prove it.
Mm-hmm.
My dog is fine. He's a good boy. He's a potato. Actually, that's not true. We did get into a pretty good fist fight one day.
I was gonna say, you literally, like, bit your dog back.
He shouldn't have bitten me first.
Mm-hmm. But not a werewolf.
Listen. He bit me first. I bit him on the ear. He whined. I whined. We called it even. We did a dog high five and then ate some chicken. It was fine. I have a question someone asked me a long time ago. A long time that I'd like to know if you have any what's their eye on? Do you walk on red floors? The context was that they were discussing pagan beliefs and myth, and no, they would not explain what the question meant.
I want to say I've heard something about that before, but I don't know what it means. This is not the first time I've heard that.
Leave it alone. That is not a conversation to have here.
Oh.
That is a very long conversation to go and have elsewhere. Oh, hi, JD. How are you doing? Oh, yeah, the streams are a complete different facefuck. Totally different world. Do you ever take dangerous and unnecessary risks? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be a thrill seeker? No, not so much. I can sit on the porch with a coffee in my hand. I'm good. I wouldn't call what I do with the horses really thrill seeking. That's just me. Allow me to refer you to Ivy eating a pizza roll dipped in margarita mix. I'll do it. Don't fuck with me.
That's not a joke.
I'll do that shit. That sounds tasty. Holy fuck, that's a good idea. I might do that next stream. Don't stop me. When you die, would you like to be cremated? Yes, actually. Okay, so I'm saying this. It is digitally here and now. Nobody gets to fight with any motherfuckers. If some shit happens to me and I go down dirty before I'm supposed to, all right, I am to be cremated and spread my fucking ashes. If they can't give me a goddamn Viking funeral on my way out on a boat, on fire, on water, let's go. Cremate me. And then spread my ashes in a forest. And you will know which forest because I will leave you a sign to tell you which forest. Because I'm not going to know until I'm dead. But it's going to be a big one, and it's going to be beautiful, and I'm going to make that shit flourish. All right. We good. Yes, I do want to be cremated. I say that because I have family that unfortunately I think would try to do the traditional Christian values way of burial.
I'm going to have to steal your body. Cremate it.
Yeah, you're gonna have to burn it yourself, and then the FBI is gonna be at your door being like, what is this bog witch doing with this pile of ashes?
Am I a bog witch?
No, technically you're a desert witch.
Yeehaw, desert witch.
Yeehaw witch. Yes, perfect. Yeah, no, perfect, that's it. Just have the sign say, where's the other bear? Or some weird shit. I don't, like, people should be laughing at my funeral. I don't know. Like, it should be a celebration and not something sad. I'm so tired of sad. I'm so tired of sad funerals. Like, I myself would want to be a reminder that things don't last as long as you think they do, and to appreciate them while they're there. I do a lot of dumbs.
Here, Autumn Ivy. Okay.
Oh, that wasn't Margarita Mix. You're talking about Bloody Mary Mix. That wasn't Margarita. That was Bloody Mary Mix. That's different. That's not the same. No, that's different. I think it was a cookie.
I want one of those New Orleans funerals.
I don't think it wasn't a pizza roll. It was a cookie. Yeah, that sounds good.
Followed by put my ashes in the ocean, please.
I mean, technically, Ellis would be a necromancer.
Am I? Oh, I guess.
You're right. No, Dossick's right. I'll never forget the time Autumn was working out, and someone told her she was lifting wrong, and now she can see that Chad again and destroy him all over again. Yeah, you're right.
I'm not a necromancer yet.
Would you ever kill an animal under any circumstances? This question sucks. Because, unfortunately, I have been put in a position where I have had to. Not for sport, not for any unnecessary means, but because I had to. I had no choice. And realistically, anybody who has ever had to put an animal down under any capacity or circumstance would have to answer this question with a yes, in my opinion. And it's sad, but I would say, I have to say yes because it's true. Would you consider yourself... Fuck no, baby!
I disagree completely.
A romantic?
Yeah.
Whoa, no, wait, no. Why?
Because you are able to give purpose and thought and emotion to a lot of things that people would take at face value. You are able to find the beauty in a lot of things that nobody would give the time of day. And you put more thought and effort into things, whether it be for people you don't know, for me, whatever the case may be, than most people would give the time of day. So, you're wrong.
Why are you trying to make me out to be a good person or something?
Because you're my wife.
That's gross. That's great. I need to shower. Oh, hello! Hello, Snake. Wow, that got deep. Okay. Alright. Ellis says I am a romantic. I can't contest somebody separate. Yeah, for real! Ellis up in this bitch just writing motherfucking poetry. Alright, so Ellis says yes. I can't contest that. So... personally, it does ask if you consider yourself. That's true. But that's part of the discussionary aspect here. I personally would not consider myself to be a romantic. So I will answer as a no. Okay. No. I like, that's true.
No, it makes sense. It is, would you consider yourself?
Yeah, Yogi is right. So I would say no. I wouldn't consider myself a romantic.
I am super sorry I'm coughing so much. I can't fucking breathe. I'm really trying to keep a lid on it.
Are you a jealous person? No, I'm not a jealous person. No? No. Okay, Ellis agrees on that one.
That's me, not you.
That's true. Hey, Ruby, hello, thank you. Disappointed Ellis noises. Yeah, I'm gonna say I'm not really a jealous person. Like, fuck, man. Like, I am not Superman. I cannot do everything all at once all the time for everybody. It's just not a thing. And sometimes there's instances where, your friends or your partner are gonna seek, like, companionship in somebody else, or in, like, a position of, like, hey, like, I want to talk to you because I need to talk this thing out. And not even on, like, any more than just a friendship level, but, like, you can't be jealous of that. People are herd animals. It is what it is. So no. Would you consider yourself to be an empathetic person? Empathic. Same thing. Whatever. Empathetic person. Unfortunately, yeah, I would, and I hate it. Hi, Atticus. Yeah, asthma does suck. Ellis unfortunately has asthma pretty good. Yes, I do like animals more than people. That's not a question that even needed to be asked, Alice. Thanks. Are you a virgin? No. Fucking what? This is all very interesting. Do you love your mother? No, we're not going to get into that one. I didn't feel the need to discuss that last question because I don't think that we need to get too deep down that rabbit hole. That is like 6 therapy sessions that my therapist already managed to fuck up for me. I don't need 6 more on my Twitch. So we're going to say no and move on. That's fair. I know, right? Do you love your father? Actually, so I'm going to say yes, and I'm going to say an instant yes. Although, the circumstances are a little strange, because my grandfather growing up was my dad. Unfortunately, I didn't know my dad growing up, and I didn't get to know my dad until I was 26 years old. And then I finally had the nutsack to contact his ex-wife, whom I did not know was his ex-wife at the time, and reached out and said, hey, so I know this guy's name, and I know how old he generally should have been when my mom got knocked up, so can you help? And she's like, oh, I'll reach out to him and ask. And then the next thing I know, I have this guy in my inbox who's like, hey, who are you? I'm going to help you no matter what, but, like, let's figure this out. And then we took a DNA test, like, 3 weeks later. Like, 3 weeks later. And it turns out it was 99.9999997% my father. And now we have a good relationship, and I love him very much, and he's a great man. There's a much longer version of how that happened, because it's been since I was like 7 looking for my dad. But yeah, anyway. Good guy. Appreciate him. Much love. Very wow. Do you enjoy taking long, relaxing walks? Yes. Is Halloween one of your favorite holidays? What kind of fucking question is that? Of course it is.
I don't know, babe. Is it one of your favorite holidays? It's only our anniversary.
What does that have to constitute if it's a favorite holiday?
I mean, that's my favorite holiday to spend with you.
Oh, okay. That was cute and you're disgusting. Do you believe in a higher power of any kind? I mean, yeah, I believe in all the higher powers. If Satan were watching your every move and you knew it, would you feel uncomfortable? Daddy's in the room? No, I wouldn't feel uncomfortable. That's a stupid-ass question. Take your stupid-ass question elsewhere. Do you partake in any form of drug activity? I mean, technically, yes. Everything's a drug at this rate.
That's not a lie.
No, I mean, in all seriousness, like, realistically, if you think about it on a cognitive level, like, everything's a drug at that point. Like, attention, or playing games, or drinking. Like, I guess that's more of an addiction line. I feel like, though, drug and addiction are, like, the tie-ins here, because it depends on what they're defining it as. Mm-hmm. It's like, technically, yes, I guess. Caffeine! Everybody's like, caffeine! You motherfuckers! You're right, though. That's true. Caffeine is a stimulant. Yeah, I guess meds is too. Yeah, that's true. That is true. So, I suppose meds would count. And yeah, antidepressants too. I personally can't do antidepressants ever again. But that was a wild, wild ride that consisted of a therapist being no longer in practice. Do you drink alcohol? That's a yes. It's birthday juice. Whoa! Whoa! Ned! FBI Ned's coming for my history! Yes! Like, I mean, yeah? I guarantee there's some uncommon ones. I mean, have you looked at me? Like...
No, honey, you're vanilla as can be.
Clearly. Very interesting. Do you thrive under pressure? Abso-fucking-lutely! Yeah, I thrive under pressure. That's... I do my best work when I've procrastinated to the last hour of the last day that something's due. Hey, Pendragon! How are you? If you could end the world with the push of a button, would you do it? No?
How the fuck would you do that?
What? I mean, I guess some people probably would, but like, listen, I left that angry version of me many years ago, so no, I would not push the button. Does humanity need a pretty hard reset? Sometimes, but at the same time, we wouldn't continue to evolve otherwise, I think. Do you sometimes hope for the coming of a zombie apocalypse? I mean, yeah, kind of. I don't know. Just for the sake of being able to say, like, yeah, I survived the zombie apocalypse. Or, like, as I'm dying, like, oh, I died by the zombie apocalypse. Like, yeah, I mean, sure, why not? Get fucking Randy. Let's do it. I mean, yeah, but it depends on your point of view, Cyber. Like, sure, you could save many millions of people lots of suffering, but at the same time, you're also gonna end billions. So, it's the sake of the few for the sake of the many argument is all that is that you're bringing up, and not applicable, technically.
Do the ends justify the means?
Yeah, kind of. Have you ever killed an animal? We visited this question already. I don't want to revisit this question. If you had to resort to cannibalism to survive, would you be able to? Huh. That's a weird question. Why would that be in there? Ned! Okay, so, jokes aside, if I had to resort to cannibalism to survive, like Donner Party cannibalism, or like Dahmer cannibalism, because there's a decision that was made on that day, I feel like the Donner Party couldn't have helped it, so... I mean...
It's not a moral question, though. It's down to a life or death situation.
But yeah, but you can get really sick eating human flesh.
Assuming it's not cooked.
Well, no, in general, like, it can make you sick. We eat so much shit and, like, put so much nasty, gross shit into our bodies, like, that could make you really sick.
Yeah.
The next up question. Have you resorted to cannibalism before? Could you elaborate for the court?
No, me and fava beans.
Fava beans and a nice Chianti. I don't think I could do that, but I was raised... My instinct is to say no, and I say that because instinctually, I was raised to survive at all costs. And this is one of those, like, bullshit end-all, be-all situations where it's like, okay, if you had to resort to cannibalism, but, like, why do I have to? Like, okay, so Donner Party, it's the dead of winter, there's not really a lot of animals, there's nobody around, there's no chance of trapping anything, and, like, the nearest city that you run into is gonna be, like, forever and ever away, right? And, like, other people in the party are dying, and your only chance of survival is that? I mean, yeah, I guess morally you would be inclined to survive that way. Like, I mean, if you're one of those people like, nope, this is how I go out, I'm just gonna starve to death, like, alright, but I feel like that's a willing choice made, which means if you believe in the big dead, the big I made the decision deads, from a religious standpoint, depending on what you believe, it would affect that. This is big brain. Like, there's a lot of big galaxy brain moments in this game, and I hate it. Yeah, I could only answer in the situation. I agree with that, Cyber. I agree. I'm sorry, but it's true. Like, I can't. That's how I had to answer it. I had to think it through. Oh, God, embalm. Yep.
That's hardcore.
If you and Ellis could manage a rental property that fully funded your animal rescue efforts, would you be willing to take that on 10 years from now? I mean, yes. Like, that's without a question. We already try to do that best we can. Unfortunately, we're kind of limited in funds and space, but, you know, we do what we can with the space and the money that we do have, so we do have a few rescues already. I mean, that's an instant yes. That's not a question. I'm gonna say yes, because that's really circumstantial. Like, do you like guns? Do you like guns? I like guns. Yeah. That's it. The FBI, the FBI and the gunsmithers were they were the ones behind this game. That's it. Yes, I like guns. It's shiny. It goes bang bang. I don't know what to tell you. This here's America. Do you like knives or other blade? Fuck yes, I do. Do you like blunt objects? Yes. Do you believe it? Wait, you just asked me a series of fucking questions about weaponry, and then you're like, so about those aliens.
This is leading up to how you would deal with said aliens.
I fucking guess. Like, how are you gonna take care of the aliens? Yeah, I believe that I wouldn't call them, well, I mean, I guess technically the dictionary definition is aliens, but I believe that there's
life elsewhere.
There's weird shit all over the place.
I feel like it's very naive and narrow-minded to think that out of billions of stars and hundreds of
that
thousands
we're it.
of billions of light years away that we're the only thing that managed to be alive.
Yeah. Theoretically, if you had the opportunity to go to space on an alien vessel, would you go? I smell dead space all over this situation, and I am uncomfortable. That's the whole kit and caboodle. I mean, if I had the opportunity on an alien vessel, like, do I know these guys? Are they my buds? Are they my bros? Are we having fun, good old alien, like, woohoo times? Am I the cowboy that goes with the aliens?
It's alien isolation, only the roles are reversed.
This one human on your ship. Ah! Like, that. I would play that game. I would play reverse alien isolation. Can I have somebody do that?
His name is Steve, and he's just looking for coffee.
Can you switch the human mod with the alien mod for me and send me the game?
That's fantastic.
I would play that mod. It depends. Will there be probing?
Can I bring my guns?
Yeah, fuck it. I'd go. I probably wouldn't have a choice. If you could leave Earth and go to space, never to return again, would you leave? Yeah. Where am I going? Am I going just to space? Because I like trees.
I'm glad that's your thought process, baby.
I like trees. I don't want to leave the trees behind. Like, if I go to space and there's no trees, I don't want to be in space.
I think that one's a no for me.
I'm going to say no. No. I like trees. Did you know that over 20% of koala bears have what?
I did know that. That's true.
Oh my god, what? Really? Is that a science fact?
Can you hand me one of the cookies, please? Yes, that's true.
That's wild.
Mm-hmm. They're very, very...
Really?
Yeah.
That is wild. That is so... Okay, no, everybody agrees. It's a true fact. That is a true fact. I just learned something about koalas I didn't think I wanted or needed to know.
Good night, Kroll.
It is very psychological, Kroll. Have a good night. That's very fascinating. I'm not really sure, but no, I didn't know that until you just told me. So yes, now I know it, but no. That one wasn't really relevant. I just thought it was interesting. Are you alone right now? I'm never alone. Do you get starstruck easily?
Oh, baby, do you? Why don't you just say no and cut it there?
No. No, I do not get starstruck easily. I am not, in fact, starstruck easily. Oof. Have you ever said a prayer? Yes, I will say that I have said a prayer. Do you believe in magic? Do you believe in magic in a young girl's heart? Yes, I believe. Yes. If you knew you could summon a demon, would you do it? question? That wasn't my keyboard. Who did that? Whose question was that? What answer was that? Speaking of demons, have you played other games released by random studios such as The Summoning, The Twins, The Test, or perhaps even Naked News? No. You really should. They're pretty epic. I'm not biased at all.
Thanks, Alice.
Great, Alice. Nice. All right, now that shameless plug is over, let us continue. If you could travel back in time, would you? Am I traveling back in time for a purpose, or am I traveling back in time just because I want to see what before would look like? Because I would say yes, but if it means I'm changing something in the past, no. Oh, that sounds lovely, Jim. Oh, that's awesome. Absolutely, and I'm sending my best for that project. That's huge. Yeah, for real, everybody like, wait, Negative News? What you mean? What Negative News? What game is that? If I could travel back in time...
I think I would. There's always people I'd want to spend more time with.
There's people that you want to spend time with, but again, my motive here in the issue that I think I'm running into is like, if you're going back to change something. I couldn't do that. But I think I guess I would. I would say yes. Do you like scary movies? Yes. Would you consider yourself to be evil? No. Evil's relative. That's a human thing. Would you consider anyone to be evil? Yes? What? No, I don't. Is that a thing? Is that gonna happen? Is it gonna jump scare me? 1% of the population are sociopaths, which means that out of 100 people that you've encountered in your life, you've met at least one sociopath. Chances are you speak to a few of them on a daily basis. Did you know that? Alice, I talked to my therapist today. I didn't need a reminder. Do you think that you could potentially be a sociopath? No, I am way too emotional to be a sociopath on my end. If anything, I would be more fit to be a psychopath, so no. I'm gonna go with no. Yeah, Ned coming in hard with that fucking fastball. FBI Ned! FBI Ned and Tony Two Toes! Fucking, there's gonna be shirts for these motherfuckers. Except it's literally just gonna be like a poorly drawn crayon shirt that just says FBI with like the name Ned written up above. It's better to kill than be killed, do you agree? Yeah, I do agree with that one, but that's because I was raised tough, so gotta be a thing. Do you think that stealing from big corporations is acceptable? I mean, we're stealing from each other every day when you think about it on an economical level. So realistically, thievery from a big corporation is no different from what everybody is doing all the time to everyone else. So, yes.
Listen, Mr. $5 billion Walmart CEO, I'm gonna take my goddamn fingernail polish right out the door. Bite me.
That wasn't quite what I was talking about, but alright. Wake up, samurai! Are you afraid of anyone in your life? Not anymore! Do you enjoy
Wow, this got targeted.
No, I do not enjoy gambling. Thank you. That is why I lived my best life at Walmart at 4 a.m. and 17 years of age. Are you afraid of spiders?
Only when they're wolf spiders above your head in the goddamn bathtub.
Yeah, listen, if there's a wolf head, if there is a wolf spider that's like this big, crouched above my head as I'm showering and I look up and he's directly above me, like, yeah, we're gonna have a problem. That's gonna be an issue. But otherwise, like, daddy long legs aren't a big deal. Tarantulas aren't a big deal. So I'm gonna say no. That's me! Wake the fuck up, fucking samurai. We got a fucking city to fucking burn, for fuck's sake. You nailed it. That's me. Do you believe in legendary monsters such as Bigfoot or the Loch Ness Monster? I believe in some. Like the unicorn. Do you believe in vampires? I mean, yes. Sure. Like like on a supernatural level, or like people that are like, yes, I drink blood? Because like both of those are technically applicable. Yes. Do you believe... Do you believe in lycanthropes? This is a trick question, Ned. Ned, you're fucking me. Agent Ned, fuck you. Do you have an addictive personality? No, I don't think I do.
I don't think so.
I pass stuff off too much, right?
You don't have an addictive personality.
Yeah, I would say no. That's gonna be a no. That's a no for me. I'm vampires, blah, blah, blah. Do you like to cook? No. Well...
You don't cook for fun.
That's true. So I would say no.
Like,
it's
I
not
cook for fun. You don't cook for fun.
It's not a pleasurable thing. I'm like, yeah, I gotta make this thing for this guy to do this stuff. No. Would you say that you're a confident person?
You're good at baking.
Yes! I am a very confident person.
Good night, Thresh.
Have a good night. Game literally just asked if you believe in yourself.
It's pretty meta, bro.
I'm not actually a confident person. I think that I do my best to push myself into confidence, but at my base level, I have had to literally trick and teach myself confidence. Would you, I mean, honestly, like, I mean, yes, I'm a confident person, but not by choice and not all the time. So I guess that would still be a yes. All right. Do you think you're physically attractive? No. God damn it. This game sucks. I don't want to play anymore. Can we play something else now? So here's what sucks about this question. Because I tend to lean into body dysmorphia pretty bad. I don't, because I don't think I'll ever be good enough for what my expectations are, and that's really shitty. So no. But, like, I cognitively know that, like, yes, I am my own brand of attractive. Like, the beauty is in the eye of the beholder kind of bullshit, and, like, that I believe. But it's really, like... It's a yes, but not... Mean Brain says no. Mean Brain says that's not true. Mean Brain says... So, suck dick, Alice. But, I mean, yes. Like, I don't want to say no, because then that goes back into the confidence question. This is really stupid.
Is it stupid, or is it making you face things that you didn't want to face?
This is that thing. It's stupid.
This game is doing better things for you than your fucking therapist did today.
Yeah, that's true. I'm gonna answer honestly. Like, I have to. That was the point of the game. So, like, no. Do you think that you'd make a good romantic partner? No. I know I am, and I know I do, but no.
You have to answer how you feel.
This fucking blows. This was a terrible decision. I was like, oh, we're gonna get deep tonight. Deep, nice and deep. See the joke? Deep. I didn't fucking know I was gonna get railed in my ass. God. No, and I appreciate you guys, and I sincerely appreciate, and that wasn't like, you know, a shout out of like, hey, like, give me pity points. You know, like, I'm not looking for pity points. It was legitimately something that made me think about that. And, like, I know, Mean Brain says mean things, and I acknowledge that they're mean. So, like, I know that, yes, the answer was yes. Like, I am physically attractive. But I'm not, according to Backbrain. And facing that is actually a really interesting concept, I think, for a lot of people, because you are not faced with that, where you literally have to stop and be like, but why do I think this? You know? Makes it extremely introspective. Why are we so deep? Yeah, logic versus emotional, exactly. The id versus the ego, and so on and so forth. Same. No, yep, same, Ruby, exactly. Like, I never had a preference for anything at all, and I was who I was. We're going deep. I put it that way for a reason. Everybody was like, well, how deep we gonna go, Autumn? And I'm like, listen to the balls, buddy.
We're gonna hit the bottom of the rabbit hole, and then we're gonna pick up a shovel.
Yep, I agree. And I'm glad you guys had that discovery. That's huge. Do you lie to people on a daily basis? No, because myself doesn't count. Do you suffer from anxiety? What was your first clue, Alice? Yes. Do you suffer from depression?
Fuck off, Alice.
Nobody asked, Alice. Yes. Do you exercise daily? Yes. Stay hydrated frequently? Yes. Are you afraid of drowning? No, because I have had that dream too many times. I no longer fear it because I have dreamt it so much. I am one of those people who have had the falling dreams, but I have drowning dreams too. And at this point, I'm pretty sure that I have convinced my inner self that I can breathe underwater like a fucking fish. Because, like, now I start to drown and I'm like, oh, fuck, I'm good. I can fucking breathe. We're fine. No, it is very no holds barred. Yeah, no. The game. Excuse me, I'm going to ask you a series of personal questions. No, I'm not afraid of drowning. Are you afraid of a home invasion? Come to my fucking house!
I wish you would.
We have a home defense eggplant. We had a home defense orange. We about to have a home defense cucumber. I'm looking at you, Ned. Have you ever broken a bone?
No, don't go there. Back up. Do you realize how stupid a motherfucker would have to be to try and walk in this, not even in this house, walk in this yard?
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's true.
Make that mistake.
That's,
make my millennium.
That's some pretty dumb bitch juice. I'm not gonna lie about that.
Assuming you make it past the dogs, Mars, everything else, and
what do you mean? You gotta make it past Balder.
Past Balder, you come inside, then you have to deal with more dogs, Raw, big snakes.
Bro, like, Raw will take you out in the dark. You won't even know that it was this cockatiel coming at you for your eyes. Like, you're just gonna hear, and then it's just nothing, silence. Like, your ears are gonna bleed. You don't even know how or why. Like, he went through your head and took your eyes with him when he fucking flew through your head, like aerial dive. Like,
and then, like, they're gonna be in our living room, like, looking at the shelves, like, oh, let's look at this expensive stuff, and you hear thud, 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 gobble, gobble, motherfucker. Like,
that's it. That's the end. That is your ending, sir. You have met your match.
In the format of a turkey.
True. They want to know what the snakes are like. We have an albino California king snake whose name is Pliskin. If you get that, you get points.
Big old red tail boa.
Named Lilith. I know, it's typical. I know, I don't want to hear about it. Like, that's... She big girl.
Army of animals. I got my army of birds, bruh.
Yeah, like, what you mean? Ellis has an army of fucking turkeys. And chickens. Good God. Have you ever broken a bone? I have not broken my own bones. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight?
Come on.
That's not a...
That's a date.
Wait a minute. No, motherfucker, bitch, this is not a yes or no question. If a killer were in your house, would you run or fight? Yes is not applicable to both of those. What the fuck do you mean?
It's saying, oh.
Would you run? Well, like, this question is stupid. Would you run or fight? Would you run or fight? Would you run and fight? Would you run, comma, or fight?
I think it's, if I can infer this correctly, it's asking, would you run or fight, or would you, I think the no would be like, you give.
You give up?
Like, you don't do
like, you just, that's it? You just give up?
Like, that's how I'm reading it, or how I'm gonna take it, because
not,
otherwise it's literally...
Not worthy. The answer about the killer is fuck, marry, or kill. Imagine the turkeys marching and saying gobble to the rhythm of a march.
Christmas isn't here to fuck around.
Okay, everybody says the no is like hiding. So, like, yeah, I'm gonna fucking fight. Are you kidding me? If your house was on fire and you could safely get out, but in order to save your family or pets, you'd have to venture back in and sacrifice your life to save it. Yes, that's not a question. My animals come first. Like, that's not a question. If I have to go back in that house to drag my wife, husband, favorite person out on top of all of my animals, and it meant that, like that's it for me, toast, lights out, like, take care of the kids, do your best, use the insurance money to just be the best you, get your bag, sis. That's it for me, lights out, gone. No question. If you contracted a fatal, incurable disease that only gave you 3 years to live, would you try to pass it on to someone else intentionally? No, absolutely fucking not. And I hate this question. I hate this question. Ellis and I just had a conversation about this, like, I don't know, a week and a half ago, because I did have cancer in my family directly. And, like, no, I wouldn't pass anything like that on. That's absolutely not. And actually, I just saw somebody pop up, too, Thinner, and mention Thinner. That's Thinner was a film and a short story by Stephen King, too. So that's actually a really good perspective. I didn't even think about that. You're right, that is Thinner.
Plot of it follows that, too.
Oh, that's cool. Congratulations, Phoenix. That's the plot of It Follows. Yeah, that's true. No, I would not pass it on intentionally. That's a joke. If you were being haunted by an evil spirit, would you continue to stay in the house? Can I have my light back now?
I don't think any of them's evil spirits. We'd stay in the house, though, because we know how to get rid of them.
Yeah, like, that's not hard. No. If I told you that you're currently being haunted by an evil spirit, would you believe me? Is that what you want to call him?
Oh, give me my fucking sunglasses back.
Yeah, bro, I'm gonna have to say no to her. Like, no, I wouldn't believe you. As far as I'm concerned, like, I'm not pressed. Trust me. We did that shit. Is money one of your favorite things? No.
Green like money.
It's green like money. No. Do you like quiet, relaxing music? Yes, I actually quite love calm classical music, which includes Moonlight Sonata and Nocturne. Do you enjoy loud, aggressive music?
Rob Zombie.
Yes. Are you afraid of dolls?
Screams and Zach Baggins.
My instinctual answer is to immediately pop off and be like, abso-fucking-lutely. But I'm not actually afraid of dolls. They just make me uncomfortable. Like, I'm not scared of them. So I'm gonna go with no.
My mom, when I was growing up, she deliberately collected and restored haunted dolls. So I have, like, this weird... I'm not fond of them, but I'm no longer afraid of them because I've just dealt with so much shit at this point that, like...
What's it matter?
Yeah.
Ruby just said the same thing. Their ex-fiance used to collect dolls.
Yeah. No, she collected old dolls, vintage dolls, and deliberately collected haunted dolls.
Your mom's done some weird shit in her lifetime, bro.
Correct.
Once bitten, twice shy. Do you agree with this expression?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I do. I live it. Do you believe in love at first sight? We're going to discuss this one. Hold on.
Dolls? No. Mannequins? Yes. I vibe with that. Fuck mannequins, bro.
Mannequins are fucking horrifying. Alright. Question is, do you believe in love at first sight? Okay. So, love at first sight. I think that there are multiple loves. So, I say yes, because I have experienced it in my own way. But if I were to tell you that I have experienced it with more than one person, there are people that would be like, well, you can't do that. That's not a thing. It absolutely is a thing because there are different types of love, in my opinion. And I would like to say that there are instances where people come into your life that were supposed to be there for some reason or another or to teach you a lesson. And it is completely, I feel like the love at first sight concept is like the recognition that they are the next piece to the puzzle that you're making of your life. I don't really know if that's making sense to people, but, like, it's a journey thing for me. Yeah, this is gonna be a long time. That's true. Love changes through your life. That's true.
It's a revolving definition.
Once bitten, twice shy, old man West. What does that mean? So the concept behind once bitten, twice shy is like, if you go and you're walking down the street and a dog comes up and this dog bites you, right? You're less likely to want to have anything to do with this dog or any other dog in the future. So like you're gonna want to stay away from that thing that bit you. Or on a trauma level, I took it personally. Because if somebody commits an action, you're gonna expect the person to commit the action again and again. So like, you're gonna shy away from those actions. That's how I've always understood that phrase. Maybe it's different, but no. Yes, I believe in love at first sight. Do you believe in the idea of soulmates? I do. I think there are other soulmates too, like twin flames and other things. Have you ever had a one-night stand? Yes. Do you have a sweet tooth? We're out of cookies.
No, we're not. Do you want me to get more?
Oh, I'm okay for now. I was using it as a point for that question.
Like
hey, thanks, Piplup. Do you enjoy a bit of drama and chaos in life to keep things interesting once in a while? Absolutely fucking not. Leave me on my porch with my goddamn coffee and fuck off. I just want peace and quiet. That's it. That's all I want. Do you like fire? Do you like fire? I mean, yeah, fire's nice. Is there anything that you're passionate about in life? There's a lot of things I'm passionate about in life. I just wish that I could, maintain it. Would you consider yourself to be a gentle person?
Yes.
I'm pretty rough around the edges, is my instant thought.
You're not gentle.
I'm gentle? Don't tell anybody. Are you afraid of conflict?
Just say no and move on. I already know.
Ned! Fucking Agent Ned! Have any of these questions made you nervous?
Only because of the FBI agent.
They've made me uncomfortable. Are you feeling relaxed at this moment? Yeah, I guess. There she goes, deflecting again! Wow! Wow!
Wow.
Wow! You gonna really do that to me here in this public space where I can't say anything to you? Wow! I'm telling. Wow! He's right, though. Do you think anyone hates you? Oh, yeah, all the time. All the fucking time. Do you hate anyone in particular? Well, that's a loaded question, isn't it, Alice? I'm going to say yes to this question. But I do not hold on to hate like I used to. So, I'm going to throw this out because I still don't like this person, and I still abhor them as a human being. So, I hate them. But I try and have worked very hard not to carry hate in me anymore, the best that I can. There's a lot of unhealed wounds that are consistently reopened by events that are happening as I'm healing in my adulthood, because that's what healing is like sometimes you gotta reopen that shit to get it to heal right this time, instead of scarring over, and just, that's it. So, to reset the broken bone, I would say yes, but it's taken a lot of work and a lot of power to make this answer an actual no answer, where I try not to be that person that I used to be when I was younger, that's all I had, It's like I lived my life in hatred because that's what I knew and that's what I was comfortable with, because anything past that made me feel unworthy and uncomfortable. So, yeah, I guess. I could see that, but, I mean, it depends on the person. Are you prone to holding grudges? No, actually, I am not a grudge holder. I had to think about that for a second, but, I don't hold on to grudges. That's not my bag. No. If you fuck up like you fucked up, I didn't do that to you. You did that to you.
You don't, but I do.
Yeah, Ellis, on the other hand, forgive but never forget. Do you agree with this statement? Abso-fucking-lutely. I said that to somebody today. Everything happens for a reason. Do you agree with this statement? Yes. Do you like explosions? Okay, Mr. Torque. Yeah, I like explosions. Do you enjoy the smell of burning firewood? Abso-fucking-lutely do I ever, Alice. Cedar in particular. Are you afraid of flying? Fuck yes. Keep me the fuck on the ground. Are you afraid of driving? Oh yeah, I didn't used to be until I was in a car accident that about took my ass out. I'm not afraid of driving, but I have anxiety attacks sometimes, so no. Do you think the war between nations is healthy?
I mean, it's a war.
It's a fucking war. What kind of question is that? Would you consider yourself to be open-minded? Fuck yeah, I'm open-minded. Do you ever dream about being chased?
All the goddamn time.
I do, but I normally get caught and then there's broken arms. So, does that count?
Yes.
Yes. Do you ever dream about hurting someone else? No, actually, I don't hurt people. That's not my thing. Would you consider yourself to be a violent person? I mean, yes, but no.
You're not a violent person.
Do you think everything happens for a reason, followed immediately by do you like explosions as a worrisome follow-up? If I were to tell you that hell was coming for you, would you know what I meant? Yeah, I'd know what you meant. You can't go to hell if you're already there, Alice. If your answers to these questions would supernaturally predict your potential fate, would you believe it and use it as a cautionary procedure to change your future and save your own life? I mean, yes. That's good to know. Would you consider yourself to be incredibly self-aware? Yeah, I'd say so. I'm pretty self-aware. Yep, okay, so this game is called Horrorscope. It is a wild ride, and it has gone deep down the rabbit hole today. If I told you that mirrors were a gateway to another realm, would you believe me? I mean, yeah, that's where the scry mirrors come from. That's just truth. Can you feel something watching you right now? Every goddamn moment of my fucking life. Can you hear the whispers yet?
Yeah, I'm trying to fucking sleep.
No. No? Do you feel like something is coming? That's anxiety! Always! If something were coming, do you have a good idea of what it might be? I mean, anxiety. Do you enjoy the taste of blood? Yeah, you know, I've seen Fight Club.
I was gonna make a sanguinaccio statement.
Oh, yeah, that's true. Sanguinaccio, that counts. That's true. That's valid. Would you rather bleed out than to be set on fire?
Yes. Burning to death is garbage.
Bro, what? Yes, I would rather bleed to death than be set on fire? What? Ned's back! Would you help your best friend cover up a murder they committed?
What are you looking at me for? What? What?
Go ahead, Alice.
What?
Would I help you?
Would you help me?
Would you help me?
Would you help me?
Help you?
Help?
Help me.
Help! We're married, and one's an Aries and the other is a Sagittarius. We get rid of bodies together as a date.
Ned didn't hear that. Ned's not here. Block Ned. Hashtag block Ned. Do you think about death often? More often than I'd like to, but I don't say often because normally I'm preoccupied with panic about what I didn't do for the dishes that morning, so no. Do you think you'd survive if you had to fight off a pack of wolves, babe? Fuck yeah! Let's go, brothers!
That's because they know you.
That's just a fucking skirmish. What you mean? Would you stay overnight in a haunted house by yourself if someone dared you to do it?
You'd best get used to ghost stories, laddie.
You're in one!
Our house is already goddamn haunted. We are haunted. Don't fucking matter.
You best start believing in ghost stories. You're in one! If someone were trying to kill you, do you think you could take their life if you had to? Yeah, fuck, what kind of question? Yeah, listen, look, I had a lady pull a gun on me driving down the freeway, okay? And that's not a joke. I am not exaggerating. Ellis was in the passenger seat. Ellis will tell you. We are going down the fucking freeway, and this woman pulls a gun on us and, is shaking it through the window, pointing it at us directly from across the freeway, side-by-side lanes. All because I had, like, had to cut in front of her because of a semi-truck that almost hit me. So, like, I cut in front of her, and she got pissed off, rode my ass for, like, 2 miles, and then pulled up beside me and pulls this gun and is, like, cussing at me through her window as she's, like, shaking the gun and shit. And I looked at Ellis, and I'm like, we're gonna follow her. And Ellis is like, please don't do that. And I'm like, no, you don't do that shit. No, that's rude. You rude as hell. I'm gonna teach you that you're rude. Is it a dumb decision? Yes. Did we actually do it? No, because Ellis told me not to. But the point stands. I don't fuck with that. That's it.
You don't fuck with that, being the one of the two of us that hasn't drawn blood out of an individual.
Yeah, it's absolutely not. That is absolutely not. Well, and that's the other what too, is I'm like, what is wrong with this woman? Like, what the fuck is happening right now?
Not to mention, when she was swinging this thing, because this was like a small lady, and like she was a twig, and the gun that she had was like too big for her, so she was like
this,
because she literally she didn't have it in her wrist to hold it up like you needed to, so she was like doing this number. I'm like, you're gonna drop it, Gumby, put that shit down.
Yo, you leave Gumby out of this. Gangsta Karen, kind of.
This is not the voice of reason. I have done my own transgressions as far back as high school.
Yeah, you have.
Razor blades. But that's a different story for a different time.
Oh, here's a good one. If your mother turned into a zombie, do you think you'd have what it takes to put her down? If there's a hell, do you think you're going there? You can't go to hell if you're already there. Have you ever attempted to contact spirits?
Hey!
Hey, listen! Have you ever had a sudden urge to jump in front of a car? Yes, actually. I have had call of the voids. Let me explain before everybody's like, whoa, I'm okay. That's not for that reason.
Term called intrusive thoughts?
I think it's actually called intrusive thoughts, but it's like the call of the void syndrome where like you get that weird urge or like you see something horrible happening. Like there was one time we were driving down one of the side streets, and when I was younger, when I was still a kid and I was in high school, and like there was a landscaper who had one of those chainsaws that they use to like lift up to cut tree trims that are really tall. Yeah. And they put them on fucking poles for some ungodly reason. Like, who thought that was a good idea? But like this dude had a chainsaw and he was like cutting one of the limbs, and it was like near the car sideway, and I saw that thing drop into the car and just spin, and like that shit, bro, like those intrusive thoughts are scary. That shit can get real because like you see it happen even though you don't see it. But like, yes, I've had that urge. Hardcore. Have you ever had a sudden urge to push someone in front of a car?
Correct. I've also had meditated urges to push someone in front of a car.
Yeah, like what kind of like, it's like, oh yes, have you considered a premeditated murder? If you were a witness to a murder and the killer threatened you if you told anyone, would you go to the police?
I think I'd just take out the killer.
I'm sorry, what did this question say? Did this question just ask me if I would still go to the police if the killer threatened me because I witnessed a murder? Yo.
You just threatened the wrong one.
Me and this killer are gonna have a very hearty discussion.
Bold of you to assume I wouldn't kill the killer.
Yeah, like, what kind of question is that? Like, no, I'm not gonna be, yeah, I'm gonna go to the police, and that's assuming I go to the police. Maybe I just decide I wanna, like, you know, Red Hood my way through the situation. I don't give a fuck about your feelings. Because I have to go to the police,
I'm gonna kill you, take
then
shit,
yes.
go have a beer.
For real. Everyone has contemplated premeditated murder. I don't trust people who haven't. Damn, Wes, you real?
I mean,
you speaking real. That's true. Drags killer to the police station in a duffel bag. Excuse me, is this him? Is this a guy? Is there a reward? I could take him back for a while if you... No? Not a reward. Well, he's already in the bag. Alright. Have you ever seen a ghost or anything supernatural that you couldn't explain? Yes, Waverly Hills is terrifying.
My home.
If you could come back as a ghost, would you choose to haunt someone and make their life hell? Yes. That's not even a moral question for me. Like, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Fuck it, why not? I'm eternal, bitch. Let's do this. I'll see you in hell. Come on. Beeman! I'd contemplate post-meditated murder if I could. If you could make a deal with the devil in exchange for your soul, would you take the opportunity to make a deal? What are these questions?
A lot of supernatural questions.
We're going under the assumption that I have, like, a basic belief system where that's a scary thought for me, or, like, I'm gonna give up my soul. Like, you can't give something that wasn't yours to begin with if that's the thought.
Yeah.
Better yet, you can't just give something... this question's stupid. Like, no, I'm not... No. Bold of you to assume that I have a soul to make a deal with. That's fair. Can I make a deal if I don't have a soul? Can I just do favors for the devil? Right. Ruby? Sure you can.
Ryzen's asking what your rings are.
Oh, my rings? Oh, so I have the Clawda ring. I have a ring with some opal insets. I have a sigil ring, which you can't really... There we go. My sigil ring. Another one that's opal. And then my wedding ring, which is also opal. I have a lot of opal. Yeah. The Clawda ring is from my dad, though. It was a gift, and on the inside of it, it says #1 fan, Dad. So, yeah. It's cute shit. Oh, hey! Thanks, Dragon! Favors in quotation marks. If someone were hiding in your room right now and I told you exactly where they were, would you go check? No, I know nobody's in this fucking house. Good try. Are you concerned that someone might be hiding in your room currently? Alice ain't hiding. Do you ever worry that someone might be living in your house without your knowledge? No, what kind of fucking bullshit? What? People think that? Are you afraid of leaving your feet to hang off the edge of the bed as you sleep at night? Not anymore. I used to, when I was a kid. But then I, like, started stomping my feet. Like, I started stomping my feet, and then I read a comic where, like, the creature that's hiding under the bed starts to lick your feet. And, like, ever since then, that's the only thing I think about, which made it no longer scary. Just kind of like a comic with threatening aura. Like... No. Ellis, you're not hiding correctly. Have your feet ever been pulled while you've been sleeping? Oh yeah, that's actually happened, but I'm pretty sure it was just my legs jerking. Have you ever felt like you were falling only to suddenly wake from sleep constantly? I live my life that way. Do you realize that you might be incredibly fucked up?
Fair enough.
I made more progress in the last hour and 30 minutes than I made at therapy today, Alice. So yeah, I would like to think I'm a little off. If you were crazy, you wouldn't know you were crazy. Do you understand? No, I think I would know. I mean, yes, I understand, but no. If you could read people's minds and know exactly what everyone was thinking at all times, would you allow yourself that power? Absolutely fucking not. That is a bad idea. I have seen way too many films, read too many books, thought about too many situations where that goes terribly wrong, and it includes misfits. So no. That's a hard no. Yeah, wow, game. If you could rob a bank and get away with it, would you do it?
Yes.
Oh! I almost said the bad thing. No, I would not do it, and I'm not going to reply any further on this question.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't embezzle.
Oh, wow.
Mm-mm.
Fair enough.
Mm-mm. If you could turn invisible, would you spy on people?
I would. Fuck it.
Yeah, I'd spy.
Invisibility and flight are two of the things that
I spy with my little eye. Don't answer yes, Ned's watching. This question ignores the laws of physics. I mean, what else are you going to do with invisibility? If you were invisible, you couldn't see. Are you afraid of death? Technically, no. The really short answer is no. Does the thought that there might be nothing after our life bother you? Is it like the big The big nap? I mean, it's peaceful, so no. The big nap. It's the nappiest nap. It's the nappiest nap to have ever napped. The big dirt nap. Does the thought that there might be an afterlife bother you? No. Are you afraid of being abandoned? Wow, getting kind of deep and personal.
So that one will be a yes.
Okay. Yeah, I'm a little, that's a sensitive sore subject. Alice, shut the fuck up. Are you afraid of dying alone? No, we all die alone. Are you afraid of being lied to by the ones you love? Yep. Do you think the ones around you would betray you? The ones around me now, I don't think would betray me. The people that I used to have in my life before I figured out the type of people they really were would have been a yes, which is why they're no longer in my life. Because sometimes you have to carve out the infection to let things heal properly. So, no. I totally betray you. Do you have a hard time trusting people? Oh, we talked about this in therapy too and was fucking not useful. Yes, I do have a hard time trusting people, thanks. It's true, it does.
She asked you this question already.
Do you feel alone in a crowd? Yeah, she did, didn't she? No, I don't feel alone in a crowd. Do you feel like you understand others fairly well, but others have a difficult time? Yes. Do you feel slightly more comfortable at this point? I was never not comfortable. You just ask weird shit, Alice. Do you feel safe? Yes. Do you feel like you could be easily fooled by loved ones? I'm too paranoid for that shit. No. Yeah, we did have the alone in a crowd question earlier. I think it's a rotational question and it takes you on various pathways, maybe, is my assumption here. Oh, on to BDSM now. Do you enjoy being dominated? Don't do that if I don't trust you. That's a good hardball way. That one's a yes. If you could live like royalty, would you? I could have a big stable.
Yeah, you could.
Yes.
You can be rich, yeehaw.
You're the richest, yeehaw. If you could travel anywhere in the world once, instantly and for free, but you may never return to that particular place again once you left, would you do it? How long do I get to stay? Because I feel like that's important. Because that would weigh heavily on my idea.
Imagine as long as you would like.
Could you return after you died?
Nope.
No? Then no. No. Do you believe in time travel? I believe in the concept of multiple dimensions.
I mean, anything's possible.
The hottest ye. Do you think that aliens could potentially be humans from the future just traveling back in time for God rest their soul if they decided to come back here? No, I don't think that, actually. Steins Gate? Would you choose to sleep inside of a coffin? I mean, not because it makes me uncomfortable, but because my back starts to hurt after a while, and I'm pretty sure side sleeping in a coffin is probably not going to be the most comfortable position. Yeah, so I'm going to have to go with a no. No, I would not choose that. If you had to chop off one of your hands or feet to escape from a killer, would you do it? Who said I wanted to escape from the killer? How do I answer that question? I don't know how to answer this question. Like, no, I wouldn't chop off my hands or my feet to escape. Why the fuck am I gonna escape? I got business to deal with this killer. What you mean? I guess this is like, if I had to answer this question, like, not from that headspace.
Tempur-Pedic coffin.
That's what we need. We need Tempur-Pedic coffins. Perfect.
I would just say no.
Well, so, and that's the point of Horrorscope, is a lot of these are actual plots to horror films. Like, you guys are catching on to what the concept is. Does the sight of blood make you feel squeamish? No. If you knew a doll was haunted, would you buy it? Ha! No! Would you consider yourself to be superstitious?
Yes.
I throw salt over my shoulder when somebody spills it. I feel like this was written for one specific normie. Yeah, you right. Interesting. I'm only a little stitious. I'm not even sorry. That reference was worth it. Does the thought of being put in a straitjacket make you feel uncomfortable? I remember watching Houdini. Would you ever walk through a graveyard just for fun? I mean, not for fun.
I used to do that on Christmas and go visit really, really old graves that looked like nobody had seen them for a while.
Yeah. So, like, no. That's not, I mean, that's, yes, I would walk through it, but not for the purpose of fun. Like, that's not it. Would you try human flesh to see what it tastes like? No, I'm good. Thanks. Do you believe in voodoo? Yes, it's an actual practice. What do you mean? If I told you that there's a voodoo doll that looks just like you hanging in a tree somewhere near your house, would that make you feel... No.
Voodoo dolls are typically very, very positive.
Yeah, that's... Why are you... That's not...
Playing on
These are not the same. That's a stereotype question. Do you get uncomfortable on Friday the 13th? Mr. Voorhees! Hello, Clarice. Are there trees near your house? There's mesquite trees. Hey, oi! How you doing? Hey, Entropy, how are you? Do you ever worry that you're being followed?
Worry is not the right word, so I would say no.
No. Are you afraid of sharks?
Babies!
Chompy chomps!
Toothy water children!
Toothy water babies. Humans are more dangerous than any other animal. Do you agree? Yeah, I agree with that one.
Wasps are pretty...
Wasps are assholes. That's not... Listen, that's not dangerous. That's just a dick.
Fair enough.
That's a dick with a stinger. Would you consider yourself to be a dangerous person? I don't think I'm dangerous. Do you think I'm dangerous?
I would think that if you zoom out and look at your capabilities, yes. But if we're going off of intentions, no.
I don't know. Would you guys say I'm dangerous?
Because, like, from a physical perspective, absolutely. But is your brain in it? No.
Wow!
Oh, Entropy.
You didn't even hesitate. Well, okay, but would I consider myself to be dangerous? No. I would not consider my... Well, that's not true, because that's why I won't fight. I fucked myself just now.
So the answer is yes.
Alright, okay, so that's...
It's also why you watch what you say in conversations, like what you said today when I interrupted you.
That's true.
So the answer is yes.
I have to answer this one as yes, not from an ego standpoint, but literally because this is my understanding of my own capabilities and my own brain, even like strong and yoked or not, but like just me as a person. I don't get into fights for this reason because I know where my head goes and I know what I'm like, so I don't fight. It's just not something that happens. So I'm gonna have to say yes, not even from ego. I mean, a timber wolf doesn't consider itself dangerous, but caribou, on the other hand. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's true. Would you rather choose the death penalty over living the rest of your life in a cell?
Yes.
But isn't that... Aren't you choosing to die if that's the case?
Well, that's what it's saying. Would you rather die or live the rest of your life in a box?
I mean, that depends. Can I go out in the yard?
No.
It's just the cell?
That's what it says.
If I did something bad enough to deserve the death penalty, I deserve to sit there and relive that.
But that's not the question.
But it is the question. It's, would you choose death or would you choose life in a box? Like, if I did something so horrible that...
Does the box have Netflix?
Wow. Although Ruby's right, though. The death penalty over a life sentence cheaper for everybody else. That's true.
It's fair.
What if you did nothing? That's Beeman. Damn. Beeman's pulling the real motherfucking questions up in this bitch. You right. You right, Beeman. You right.
It's all situational.
Yeah, it is situational. So, I mean, I guess yes. If I told you that there were 7 secret messages hidden throughout the last 100 or so questions, would you believe me? With how fucked this game has been, re-asking me the same questions over and over? Sure. Do you believe that you might be in danger from a supernatural force? No. No. Would you consider yourself to be mentally stable? Not really, no. I mean, and that's just me being honest. Would you consider yourself to be mentally stable? I mean, diagnosed PTSD dictates that that's already a no. Would you trust your best friend to be alone with your lover? Can I trust you to be alone by yourself?
That's what the fucking wand is for when you're not home.
Would you trust yourself to be alone with your best friend's lover?
Again, that's what the wand is for when I'm not home.
I trust me. If you could leave this life behind and live one of your wildest dreams, never to return to this current time again, would you do it?
Bye.
But you are my wildest dream.
Go do thing.
No.
Go do thing. Thing that you would never ever be able to do under any circumstance. I would want you to go do the thing.
I get to do that when I die.
Maybe. If you had an opportunity to go do something that you've dreamed of and you never ever would have been able to do in any other circumstance, I would expect you to go.
You would expect me to go. Cupid has left the chat. Hi, Spiral. I know what you would expect me to do, but like I have to take a step back and ask myself what is a wildest dream? Have a good night, Entropy. Please rest easy. Like for me, what is my wildest dream? I've gotten to do everything I wanted to do.
Well, then don't go. I'll be right back. I think we have pigs on the porch.
Oh, yeah.
I can't tell.
This question's really hard. I'm not gonna lie. Like I'm having a moral struggle with this question because like part of me really heavily lies on no. Like if this opportunity arose and I had the opportunity to do something and live one of my wildest dreams, like for me, I don't really know what that is. Which is kind of depressing. No.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go bring him in, okay?
Okay, be careful. Do you have a specific goal in life that you're determined to achieve? I mean, yeah, be better than I was the day before. Would you say that you sometimes lack motivation? Yeah, actually, I do. I get tired. I don't want to get out of bed. Fuck that shit. Nope. Ellis will be back. If someone attacked you, would you attack them back? Yeah, you hit me, bitch. I hit you back. That's how it works. 3 things are gonna happen. I'm gonna hit you, you're gonna hit the floor, and the ambulance is gonna hit 60. Are you sure that the life you're living is real and not just a figment of your imagination or some crazy in-depth dream? Listen, I would be riding more than horses if this was a crazy in-depth dream. I'm looking at you, Dante. If you woke up right now and realized that everything you knew of this life was a dream and your actual life and everyone in it was entirely different, would you be disappointed with the outcome? I mean, no, like, that's just a different variation of reality. Like, that's kind of a dumb question. Like, no, I'm not gonna be disappointed. I'm just saying. If you could win the lottery but only have 7 years to live, would you take the money? Yeah, and I would pay off everything for my grandma so that she could live a comfortable and well-done life and be able to take care of herself. And everybody I know could take care of themselves. And I would be willing to cost myself the rest of my life for that. Now for the final and most important question. Oh, there's a last question! Y'all, we did it! I want you to really think about this one and answer honestly. Take your time. Don't answer too quickly. And really think about it. Oh. That's a heavy. That is a heavy. That is a big heavy. Are you happy? This is an interesting question for me in particular. Because there is a lot to this question. And I say that because happiness is relative. I have moments of happiness, but am I myself happy? No. So the answer technically is no. But there are moments of happiness, which I feel like are what define happiness. And if I knew what the actual, like what actual happiness felt like, maybe it would be a different story. But like I can only assume happiness. Just as the next person may not experience happiness the same way that the next does, or the next does, or that I do. It technically is up to the person that is happy, or what their version of happy is. So, no. Light cannot exist without darkness. Same with happiness and sadness. Exactly. So, like, am I happy right now? Sure. Like, I'm okay. But, like, no. This is all very interesting. I'm going to turn your results into the fear machine. What the fuck? And let it decide whether or not it wants to reveal your potential fate. Alright, Alice. Let's get real. I'll be taking my leave now, but it was nice getting to know you intimately. I'll see you soon. Hopefully not too soon. I think we have enough information about you. Whether you skipped questions, answered honestly or dishonestly, took loads of time to respond, or answered quickly without reading or understanding properly, I've been able to tell. I'm calculating your results. I'm analyzing you very carefully. I'm judging you. Based on what you've told me, let me tell you what I see. I see something hiding. I see you. I see you in a bathroom. You're in your own little world, completely oblivious to your surroundings. There's someone hiding nearby. You don't know they're in your home. They've been hiding for a while, perhaps even hours, completely unnoticed. They've listened to you, watched you, stalked you. They've seen you in the kitchen. They've seen you in your room. You didn't know they were there, but you could have sworn that you heard things. You're by yourself tonight. At least, you're supposed to be. Once you're in the bathroom, they strike. They catch you completely off guard. I see blood. So much blood. Puddles and puddles of crimson, warm, flowing crimson. Cuts, so many cuts, snips as if severed with shears, pieces of flesh removed from bone, trophies, materials for sick craft. There's still hope, though. There's a way to stay safe, but it's entirely up to you. Keep the door locked, all of the doors. They will try to enter the home 3 times. After the 3rd failed attempt, they'll move on to someone else. They're very silent, very patient. They're an opportunist, and they'll wait for the right time. They'll sneak in as soon as you turn away from an unlocked door. They will also try entering through windows, if they've already managed to get in. Then search thoroughly. Check all closets. They love closets. The third day of the week, the hour of 11. This is all I can see. Good luck. Your secret word is intruder. Remember this word. It will come in handy. Woo! Take the secret word that was assigned to you at the end of your session and make sure to let us know. We will be selecting some of you based on your answers to be included in future projects we're currently working on. Don't be afraid. This is an opportunity for you to be a part of history. This is a chance for you to be a part of something greater. Be sure to note your secret word in your contact. We'll also be putting the first 500 players who contact us into the credit of our next installment. I mean, obviously, this is an older game, so this is not applicable. What an interesting game. This was a game where it was like, oh yeah, you want to get to know somebody on a first date? Don't do this. Naked News is comedy. Good to know. Yeah, so that was the Horrorscope. Wow, that was a ride. I don't know, man. I guess you learned a lot about me. Congratulations, guys. That was something. That's panic-inducing for somebody whose windows don't fucking lock. Well, I mean, technically it was about Ghostface, to be fair, Dosick. I assume that Dosick half walked out of the stream. Because realistically, that was the same concept, so, to be fair. I'm back. Alright, so that was, again, the Horrorscope. I thought it was kind of fun being able to just bullshit with you guys and answer some wild-ass questions.
Did we run out of questions?
Oh, like, I got the Ghostface equivalent ending. My secret word was intruder, and somebody's going to break in the house.
Oh yeah, because it showed that that's what you were least afraid of. And the game took it as you didn't give a shit about it. Bet.
I would imagine that's the only possible answer, because...
Because literally every time that came up, you said it didn't bother you or you weren't scared.
Like, what the fuck is this? Reverse psychology?
I think it's playing on what would be inherently perceived as weakness.
Yeah, Numbnuts has it right. He's like, you're literally surrounded by animals. Like, who's gonna sneak up on your house?
Who can possibly physically do that?
I know that you did not pop up to tell me that one of my fucking games in my motherfucking list is fucking cringe. First of all, this is not my entire game list. That is what is on this computer. Second of all, don't judge me for my fucking games. I don't judge you for the socks that you wear. Don't judge me for my games, and I won't judge you for your socks. Alright, what do we got?
Let's just kindly remember to maybe not be rude.
So, I never finished Maid of Sker. Oh, you wanted me to play this, and I waited for you.
Oh yeah, you should play that. It's not a long play.
Okay, so...
I refuse to tell her what this game was about, and if you have seen it or know, please don't say anything.
So Ellis wanted me to play this. Ellis literally sent me a message that said, buy this game called We Become What We Behold. And I'm like, what is it? And Ellis is like, I'm not going to tell you. I just want you to play it, but I want you to play it on stream. Mm-hmm. And I was like, okay, so I didn't buy I didn't read the store page. I literally went in, bought the game, and downloaded it. I know nothing about this game. I am going in completely blind. So... here we go. The following program contains scenes of snobbery, rudeness, and mass murder. Okay. Oh. I'm gonna move myself back into my normal corner. There we go. We become what we behold. We shape our tools, and then our tools shape us. Marshall McLuhan.
So what you do is as you see different events going on,
Yeah.
snap it.
Like pictures? The man in the top hat. Oh, okay. They're so happy. Look at the guys with the hats. Oh, look at these BBs. I think they're cute. Oh! Why is he mad? Look at him. He's so... It's Bakugo! What? Is he okay? Honey, no. Are you okay? Look at him. He's so anxious. That poor child. Look at... What? Why is everybody so disgruntled? Is this Squidward? Squares, snub, circles. Wait a minute. What are these nerds doing now? Oh! Look at, they're so cute! Wow. They're really out here. What?
It's also commentary on how it's impact people. But the whole thing is a commentary on the news.
Oh my god. Wow. This is nuts. So, like, I understand conceptually, it's literally like violence breeds violence kind of deal, but like, wow, this is fucking heavy, man. And it's getting further and further away for like the laptop. Like, that's really interesting. This game is interesting.
I appreciate that the chat just went silent, like, whoa.
Well, because it's a lot. It's screaming for 5 minutes. That was fascinating. Wow. Okay. That was a ride. All right.
Like I said, there's not much to it. I saw it pop up, and I'm like, that's mad clever.
No,
it's trying to get across.
Yeah, no, that was definitely... Oh, the stream cut out for a little while. When did it start? When did it cut out? That's weird.
Shows you're still here.
Yeah, we're back, I think. What happened?
You were live for me.
That's strange. Stream died after Scream Guy got a hat.
Oh, so did you guys see this game at all? Or do we need to do another round?
Oh, that makes me big sad. It stopped at 2 hours and 11 minutes. That's weird.
So maybe you can do another round for those that didn't see what happened.
No, you know what? I would rather have you guys, I would say play this one for yourselves. If you missed it or don't, like if you don't want to play it, it's available on VOD so you can see the rest of what happened. But I would say play this one yourselves. It's worth a playthrough. It's pretty interesting, to be honest. Yeah, it's pretty, if you think about it, it's pretty straightforward for that, so, or for like the concept, you know. Yeah, all right, that was Ride.
I thought you'd like it.
I did like it. I did like it.
Very, very direct for what it's trying to say.
Yeah, that's true. That was pretty direct. I don't know, man. Oh, excuse me. So, you learned a lot about me tonight. That was pretty cool. Yeah, it can be pieced together. It's not a huge deal. It should still be up somehow, I would think. Oh, it won't. No, that's okay. Thanks for telling me. I didn't even think about that, but that makes sense now. Okay, I'll give you guys the option. If you want to see me play through it again, put... What should we do? What emoji?
Put a heart.
Put a heart in the chat if you want me to do it again. If you want to move on to a different game, put a...
Hashtag.
An eggplant.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so we got 3 hearts. Okay. 4 hearts. We got a 5th. We got a 5th. Okay, we'll play it again.
So what I was saying before when it cut was this is very straightforward, but this is basically a social commentary piece on how the news affects people in society. And that's why I sent it to Autumn, was because it's very direct and straightforward in its message, but I like it a lot.
So I'm not gonna play the exact same way I played the first time, because at this point, like, all I tried, and Ellis can attest, the only thing I tried to do is pay attention to, like, the cute shit going on, but then, like, things got weird. So yeah. But then I took a picture of this guy who was screaming at people. There he goes. Oh, I missed him. That's okay. Is there a different outcome to this game?
I don't know.
Should we try?
I don't know if you can, since you only have a set amount of time.
Well, so we know we've got 5 minutes, but, like, I'm wondering what would have happened if... Oh, that's what caused that. Okay. Wow, that's interesting.
Paranoia.
Oh.
That's why he's running around that way.
Oh. Okay. So the first time I took a picture of little paranoid dude, and things got super bad. And I'm interested to see if there's a different ending to this game, because the ending ends in complete chaos, which is kind of the point. But I
think you have any options, Henry.
I don't think I do either. Well, I know, I understand what to do, like what I need to get. That's not the point here. I'm trying to see if there's alternative options for these things. Shit, I missed it. God! My trigger finger too quick. I got a quick finger. I got fast fingers. Oh, it's so cute. Look at them. Look at them. They're so cute. They're cute the second time around, too. I love them. He goofy. But that's not what we're here apparently to take pictures of, according to the hashtag. So.
Well, and I think that's why there's only one ending.
So we're pretty confident there's only one ending, then. Okay.
Because it makes a point that nobody cares when people are being kind. And that's the truth. That's how the news works.
That's fucking sad, man. I'm gonna just try to take as many pictures as I can of these people yelling at each other so that I can, like, try to get it done. Because the yelling gets super irritating after a minute. God, this is just... Peace is boring. Violence goes viral. Don't yell at the fucking cricket. He didn't do anything. Shit. There we go. I like how the 1 is in there. Alright, so that takes care of that. So, yeah, this is where it gets weird. And that's it. Like, it just gets worse from there. Be scared, be angry. Angry. And then it's just this for a few minutes. I assume if I take enough pictures, I should be able to, like, just speed through it. Because otherwise it's just going to be consistent yelling, so... Yeah, yep, that's it. This is the game. So now you kind of get a better idea of what...
And it's super grim, but, like...
It is.
It really... That's why it caught my attention. Like, I know I'm beating a dead horse, but, like, this is so accurate. Like, this is exactly how the news is formatted, and it's fucking disgusting.
Yep. So that, that was We Become What We Behold. Again, kind of a case study game, almost, I would argue.
Yeah.
So, really, really interesting. Facebook News, the game.
Kind of.
I mean, kind of. Not inaccurate. But yeah, that was the game that Ellis wanted me to play for you guys, so... Definitely an interesting ride. That was pretty wild, man. I think I'm going to play for about 20 more minutes, and then I'm actually going to probably go for tonight.
You're gonna play a game or do an AMA?
I don't know. Do you guys want to play something quick, or you want to do an AMA? It's up to you. I'll let you choose.
Because I don't know what you'll get into in 20 minutes, but...
Not really a whole lot. So yeah, I would say... Humans are dicks. That's true. So, I'm gonna start working on the streaming schedule stuff. I still haven't nailed one down and set it in stone yet, but, it's looking like I'll probably do Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday streams, in the morning and in the afternoon. So I'll wind up doing one at, like, 10 or 11 to, like, 1 or 2, 12, 1 or 2, whenever it is. And then I'll do another one at nighttime for people, just to kind of spread it across the board for everybody, because I know that there's a lot of people who are not in the same time zones or same countries. So I was thinking about doing that. There was a poll up for schedules, so if you see that poll on my Instagram or on my Twitter, definitely take part in it, because it gives me a gauge on kind of where you guys are at with it. Have a good night, JD. Thanks for sticking around. Be safe. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to work on splitting up streams so there's more availability of times. I may do Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah. Just because I noticed that, or even an off day, I'll probably stream on Sundays, but I know a lot of people watch other streams on like Friday and Saturdays. So I'm gonna try to do whatever's gonna be easiest for you guys. Yeah, and that's why I want to stick to a morning and a night schedule, because I know that it works for both sometimes, so. Yeah, probably about 15 more minutes. Like, it's not gonna be too terribly long. Hey, how are you? The thought's gone.
I'm right here.
Nope. Thought's gone. It's gone. Went away. So, you guys will hear more about streaming schedule. Yeah, it's brain empty. Goo. Big goo. Only goo. You guys will hear more about that as I go along. Of course, the patron and the OF peoples will get information as it's given more quickly than everybody else, just because that's, I mean, they take care of me, I gotta take care of them. Don't forget, though, that I am releasing a lot of narrations and so on now. I have been trying to get those on my YouTube more often. I love when people ask and put in requests for stuff, as long as it's either free use or the author has given permission to be read. I had a friend of mine who asked me to start doing Warhammer novels as like fan reads, because I can't technically monetize those. So they did request I try to do those as like a fan read. So maybe I'll start doing that. We'll see. If I get a wild hair or something, we'll see. Otherwise, though, it's kind of... I probably won't just stream games. I'll probably stream costumes and, like, painting and that kind of stuff. So it'll be kind of a wild ride. But, I don't know, man. I would like to be able to hang out and spend more time with you guys. And, like, the people who want to tune in during the day, they can do that. The people who want to tune in at night, they can do that. You know, whatever is going to fit the schedule. So hopefully that'll help accommodate. Otherwise, I've been trying to find something new to play. And after I found out that my friend Erica does a voice now in this game, I might very well pick up Apex. Because I found out that Valkyrie was released, and Valkyrie is voiced by Erika Ishii, and I love her very much, and she's fantastic, and you should go follow her and tell her she's awesome. The Iron Druid Chronicles. If you can link them, I can look into them. I can see if that's a thing I can do. I don't see why I couldn't, but that, you know, we can make that work. But yeah, I've considered Apex Legends. So, I don't know. We'll see. I've thought about playing it a little bit and just trying to get a vibe. From what I understand, it's basically Riot's version of Overwatch. Is that my understanding?
That's about what
I heard, from what I understand, even Erica, I think, said this herself. Valkyrie's pretty OP right now because she's new. So.
That's how it works. That's how Riot does all their games.
Yeah. So, I don't know if I will delve much into this game. We're going to have to wait and see. It just depends. If I find a character that I latch on to, probably. But I haven't really dug too much into the characters just yet to kind of get a vibe on who I'd want to play. Oh, Valorant is Riot. Respawn is Apex. So somebody just corrected me. I am so sorry. Thank you for the correction. Thank you. Because funny enough, I downloaded Valorant too. So that's where that's coming from. Valorant is by Riot.
Okay.
That's where my confusion came from. Respawn Entertainment did Apex, which is their version of PUBG. Okay. So that makes more sense. Okay. Thank you, Fawa. I appreciate that. I did download Valorant as well. So you may see me pittering around Valorant and give that a go. I don't know about Valorant so much. I did look into Valorant's characters, because I remember there's a character on Valorant called Sky that they released, I think last November or something, that has animals, so I was kind of into it. I would probably start playing with just me as a solo queue just to learn. Or I would have Ellis play with me to start, just to learn the game. I don't know, I'll talk to them and see if this is of interest. Otherwise, I would maybe consider having, like, play dates with people. Maybe during one of the days of the week or something, we could, like, queue up. I'm weird about playing with other people. Not because I don't want to, but because I personally get weird about it and don't want to suck and, like, let my team down and then just drag everybody. So... I'll probably do a playthrough with people, though. I think that could be fun. It's just going to take me a little bit. Truth be told, I should be doing that anyway. But, we'll see. But yeah, I picked up Apex and I picked up Valorant, so we'll see what goes with that. Otherwise, though, I need to finish Fran Bao with you guys. That is something I need to do.
A little over halfway through that game?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're about halfway. I still need to finish Resident Evil 7.
8 is out here soon.
Yep, 8 is going to be out here shortly.
Oh! I have a game to download tonight.
Which one?
Pokemon Snap.
Oh, are you going to just download it on the thing, or are you going to go buy a copy?
Oh, I guess I can do that.
Did you ask Walmart if they were going to do an early release?
Why would I ask this Walmart that?
I don't know. I just thought I'd ask.
I'll just go look in the morning and see if they've got it.
I don't have any arcade racing games. I used to play those all the time though when I was younger. That was a jam. What is it? The Monster Truck series? I forgot what they called it. I don't know, man, but Twisted Metal was lit. And if they ever release a Twisted Metal for PC that's like competitive Twisted Metal, I will be on that shit so hard. I'd have to look into arcade-ish racing games. It's been a while since I've really touched those too much. So I'd have to see how I felt about that.
We're down to just vibe and play Minecraft with you when we want to have a chill day.
Minecraft could work. I get weird about Minecraft though, because my whole goal is to do and enter the Ender.
Oh yeah.
Like that's all I strive for. I don't give a shit about anything else. I just want to go into the other world.
Like Minecraft for me is like, wow, I've been super fucking stressed for the last week and I need to just take all of that out and zone out for a little bit.
Oh yeah, there is the Texture Sys still too, which is a bullet hell.
Oh yeah.
I actually want to I got 10 minutes. I want to start this really quick.
For a second, and I'm like, yeehaw.
Okay, well, that went poorly. Hold on, because it flipped to my other screen for some reason. And let me see if I can get it to move to a window, and then I'll fix it. Alright, there we go. Okay, windowed. Alright. No! Here. Stay there. Oh, you motherfucker. Can I just... You're really gonna do me like that, ain't you? Bitch. Alright, we're gonna have to just do it this way. Yeah, I guess. Like, damn. Alright, so this is like a typing bullet hell game. I don't know how it's gonna go. Rome, year 199X. The Holy Church is currently the only organization ruling over the city. After a long period of peace, corruption started to creep under the streets of Rome again. Immense powers were granted to the Holy Church high figures, cunningly pulling the city's strings behind the curtains. Now, after the last pope died, the church rules leaderless over the city. Oh man, this is getting real. Alright. But an exorcist walks alone. The alleys of despair in this plagued place. He who claims to be the last of the upright shall take a crucial part in the events, involving a strange series of possession cases. We'll have to look at that, Fawa. Yeah, so this game is called The Texture Sys. And it's a typing fighting game that's also bullet hell. So, we'll see how this goes. Use arrow keys or shift WASD to move. I can't use... Oh, shift and WASD. Wow, this is... Ew. Alright. Alright, what do we got? Oh, I'm in so much trouble. Huh? You'll never believe me, O wise man of the church. I was gonna buy medicine for my extremely ill sister when I... Oh, alright. He's on it. What? Ugh, you surely have bad manners. I was saying, gentle man of God, I need a small contribution of a few liras. You people of the church have plenty of economic resources, don't you? I see. You're not the holy man you're supposed to be, but never mind. Alright, hold on. I already have something that'll get me medicine and some booze. Wow, alright. Because you know I have no sister. Forgive me, father, for I'm a liar. Now give me your money. What, cat got your tongue? Come on, say something already. Shut up! Yikes, what did you do to me? What was that? It stings. You really seem to be out of luck. You've crossed paths with a private exorcist who had an incredibly bad day. This is a man on a fucking mission for God, and he's pissed. Ray Bibia is the name. Exorcist? Then you are from the church. What were those lights? Every letter I spell is a hullet. A holy bullet, to be clear. Please stop. Hullet? What kind of ridiculous name is that? They also trigger autocombustion if misused on spiritually healthy people. That's a curious side effect indeed. What? Look, I'm not possessed at all. I just wanted your Oh, you say you're not an evil spirit? Well, that will rest upon my judgment. And I'm never mistaken. Never. You're out of your mind, old man. I'm gonna blow your face up with this gun. Oh, God. Oh, God. Wait. Oh. Oh my God. Oh my God. This sucks. Oh, this is not fun. You gotta type. Wow. Quick fingers. Holy shit. Fuck. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh God. Ooh, no. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. I can't spell. Oh God. Where's my keys? I can't do this. Oh no. I need both hands to do this. Oh. Ooh. Wow, this is not simple. Got him! I'm gonna die, you crazy... This is wild. What the fuck is this game? Ew. I hope he has learned from this lesson. That's X. What do you mean? Oh, okay. That's the Nansen, a very typical kind of water fountain here in Rome. Blah, blah, blah. You unlocked red shoes. Wow. I did fucking horrible. Yeah, this is a wild game. If it was dirty and filled with pizza boxes and lights weren't on. Life is short, but shitty days never end. I should get that. Wow. So that was the Texturcist. I'm gonna have some issues with that game. I can predict it already. Anyway, I would say that you guys have like 2 minutes left. I'm gonna go ahead and call that as my time. My back's kind of bothering me today, so I think it's a good time to break away and try to lay flat. I need to go to the chiropractor and get my shit together. But anyway, don't forget, I want to try to adjust my schedule for full-time stuff. I'm working really, really hard to try to push to full-time, both streaming and also just general creation. So that includes narrations, both SFW and SFW whatever. All the stuff is on my Twitter, but narrations, audios, voice acting projects, drawing and art, painting, you know, pretty much anything I just want to do stuff and I want to create things. I'm gonna try to get some shirt designs, and just general product designs and get those up on Redbubble or something somewhere where I can sell merchandise. So keep your eyes open for that. Otherwise, though, that's kind of where I'm at with stuff. I'm doing my best. I have a website under construction that I'm going to try to work on getting merchandise through as well. So I'll let you guys know when that launches. It's just taking a lot of time. I'm trying to get it finished. But otherwise, yeah. I appreciate you guys, and I hope everybody is doing well and has a good start to their weekend if it's their weekend, or a good week if it's the beginning of your week. Otherwise, it is. But I mean, I already do it with a normal desk job, you know? So, like, if I'm already doing it with a normal desk job, for me, it's not really much of a difference. It literally leaves me more time to do those things. I just need to do them, you know? It's alright, though. I'm gonna get it. It's what I do best. I do stuff. But, anyway. I need a nap, I think. I might be. I don't know. I didn't say that. You said that. I'm trying, AX. I really, really, really am trying. But I need you guys to continue to do what you're doing now, which is supporting me and helping me out here. Like, the fact that you're here and you're doing this and you're supporting me in one way or the other means the world over. So if the more you guys, kind of help me see the path to that, the easier it is for me to kind of keep moving forward and be like, no, like, what I am doing has a purpose, and that means a lot. So otherwise, I hope you guys have a great weekend. Don't do anything I wouldn't do. Bye.